as time sensitive as ever. I do believe that this week is gonna mark the start of the actual altcoin season, as everybody intends it to be, with Bitcoin dominance dropping and altcoins really taking a spot into the spotlight, which really hasn't been in recent time. As you all can see, Bitcoin went to a new all-time high, is now touching 100K. I'm filming this video a couple of days before you see it, so by the time that you watch it, might be at 100 plus or at 90 again, who knows. But what I can say is that obviously Ethereum, Solana, they still have pumped, but they haven't really pumped as much as Bitcoin, and as a result, the very small caps, there are 1, 2, even 100 million market cap, they are very far behind. The true altcoin season is starting any moment, and this is going to start when Bitcoin dominance drops further and altcoin dominance comes up. Right now it's just been Bitcoin and meme coins, and the attention span of people is probably going to change very soon, and this is why you should probably consider accumulating these altcoins. I'm going to give you a list of 12 projects. I'm not going to touch them extensively because obviously I've touched them upon my channel several times. And the last disclaimer, I still believe in the meme coin super cycle. I think that memes should be even an abundant portion of your portfolio if you're looking to make these crazy gains, but utility projects are going to shine, and they're going to be much safer from rugs, so it's obvious that you should have utility projects in your portfolio. Now, I've been rambling too much, so in no particular order, I'm going to touch the projects of the day. I also want to touch for separate industries, because there's some industries that I'm bullish on and some industries that are not bullish as much. First one is layer ones. What is layer ones? Obviously their own projects that have their own blockchain, proof of work or proof of stake. Those should be the foundation of your portfolio, and those should constitute the majority or your safety net of the basically buy and hold type of investments that you don't need to wake up in the morning with the fear that you potentially being rugged. The first one that I'm gonna put is what is right now the biggest chunk of my portfolio, and this is Sui. Sui is the Solana killer of this bull cycle. A lot of people have named it, and I'm also gonna name it as much. There's so many reasons why you should probably be bullish on Sui. Obviously, it's even faster and cheaper to transact than Solana. They have ex-Facebook people into this project. There's massive fundings. They've raised hundreds of millions of dollars in VC, and a lot of people are going to say, oh, but Cipro, I want decentralized project, VC project, blah, blah. Solana is a VC project. Look at the gains that Solana did in the last bull cycle, or even from this last bear market into right now. Look how much Solana is up high. It's almost at the all-time high again. So honestly, VCs are needed to pump projects in the majority of cases. Smart money is what really moves the market, not retail. So on that, I've already debunked the myth. There's also various reasons to believe that Sui is gonna really trigger the gaming industry with the advent of Sui Play, which is a physical gaming device that allows Web3 gaming on a portable hardware. And if you think about something like this, or off the grid with Gunzilla, those are going to be probably the catalyst events that could make crypto gaming great again. Right now, it's just speculation, but something that you probably want to be aware of. Now, the price action of Sui obviously doesn't leave anything for the haters, because the chart of Sui has been one of the best layer ones and the top performing layer ones in the last 3 months. We were buying this heavily in my community at $1, and then it went to almost 4x from where we bought it. Right now it's sitting at 3.3 after a healthy correction. In my opinion, as soon as the altcoin season really takes place, we're going to go to new highs very soon. It's already listed on Binance, Coinbase, all the top exchanges, so there's not really a point of tier 1 exchange listings coming, but in my opinion it's going to do extremely well, and it's a safe investment for what it's worth, because we also need solid foundation in our portfolios, okay? Then Kaspa is going to be the second one that I'm going to touch. This is everything that Sui is not. Kaspa is a decentralized project, is a retail-first project. It doesn't have big VCs behind it. Obviously, they have the CAF, the Kaspa Ecosystem Foundation. That is sort of the decision-making organization behind this project, but they don't have big VCs that invested into ICOs, etc. It's completely decentralized, and it's another proof-of-work project. If you think that proof-of-work is going to become great again, that Kaspa should definitely be something on your radar. It's also a block DEG. It's not a blockchain. It solves the trilemma of decentralization, scalability, and security for what it's worth. If you're interested in that, I do believe that the main thing that I want to do in crypto, and what I want to help people do in crypto, is make money, not really invest into the most decentralized project out there. I honestly can't care less. If you're in crypto for other reason, respect to you, but my take, I just want to make money in crypto. I want to help you, my audience, make money. Kaspa is a great investment. I'm not going to say that this is going to go 30, 50x from here, but it could perhaps be a 10 to 20x tops in this bull cycle. I don't think that we're going to surpass the $2.5, $3. We could go to $1 or even $2 in this bull cycle, but anything more than that at this moment in time, it really seems like moonboy price predictions. Don't listen to all of the stupid people on YouTube that are going to tell you that this is going to go to $50 this bull cycle. It's absolutely not going to happen, so stop listening to those people if you actually want to make money. Now, the chart is looking healthy. They had some FUD recently, then they listed on Kraken, and I think that more tier 1 exchange listings are going to come sooner than later. People are speculating Binance. I can't see actual blockchain data that says and suggests that a Binance listing is going to come sooner than later. I do think it's going to come, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but I think that in the upcoming 2-3 months, it's highly likely that Binance or even Coinbase eventually is going to list this project, and I think that the price is probably going to go 3-4x immediately if that would happen. Now, I wouldn't put all my portfolio into this. I wouldn't even make it the biggest chunk of my portfolio, but I think it should be a very solid foundation, because also people really diamond hand this project. They're not really looking to swing trade it because the community is a cult. It's kind of what it was for Cardano in the last bull cycle, so it comes with advantages and disadvantages. If you want a story, I would recommend Tangem. There's a massive offer in this Black Friday week. Usually it's 10% off, but if you purchase this between Black Friday and Cyber Monday, this discount code, the same one that you see right here, that is CPRO, 10% off, is actually going to be 20%. So if you're looking to buy it, I would recommend the Black Friday offer of Tangem. That's easily the highest discount that they've offered so far. So yeah, I wouldn't fade it. Then we have Lithium. I'm going to put it as a sort of honorable mention. It's another layer 1. It's an ecosystem that a lot of people would call much more dead. It doesn't have anywhere near the hype that Sui and Kaspa have, but it's also a layer 1 proof of work using shards. It's a very advanced technology. It's already listed on some exchanges like BitGet. It's not even on Bybit or KuCoin. So there's a lot of room for growth when it comes to exchange listings. It's not completely decentralized, but at the end of the day, the pre-mine supply that was allocated to VCs was already dumped during the bear market. So I think that it became quite decentralized as a result. The chart, if you just look on chart reading purposes, is really looking like it's ready to send at any moment. So I wouldn't hesitate buying now. Just understand that it's much more risky. I'm currently buying this on BitGet, and my referral link, as always, is going to be down in the description below. The last layer 1 that I'm going to put is going to be BitTensor Tau. I'm not even going to spend too much time talking about this because it's also such a hard to understand project, but what you need to know is that this is a layer 1 proof of work project that is powered by AI, and it's really marketed as the centralization production of artificial intelligence. It's very complex on the card, so I wouldn't even bother trying to read the white paper unless you are a computer scientist or some shit. It's 3.75 billion in market cap, so it's quite big in market cap already. I think that this is a very good accumulation zone. It's sort of forming a bull flag around this level. Anywhere between 400 and 500 is to be considered a good entry. I'm not even sure if we're gonna drop below 500 at all at this stage. So you're still buying something that is relatively cheap. It's already listed on Binance, but it's not on Coinbase. So there's also some room for growth when it comes to exchanges. A lot of hype, a lot of very big influential people talking about this on X or YouTube. So I wouldn't hesitate buying this. And BitTensor Tau is also an AI project. As I said, it blends narrative between layer 1s and AI. I like projects that are multi-narrative because they have multiple chances to win. And AI projects are going to be a big chunk of my utility coin portfolio. AI Tech, you probably already know that it's my biggest AI holding. I bought this at 1 cent, so even right now I'm 12x up, and I was 50x at some point when we touched this crazy high. And congrats if you have been in my VIP group for the last 10-11 months, because you would have gotten this when I sent the alert. But still, people have had the chance to accumulate this heavily. If you haven't accumulated over these last 3-4 months of severe downtrend, I honestly have no idea what you were up to, because the price was so heavily discounted. I still think it's cheap, don't get me wrong. I would still DCA if I completely missed the chance of buying this low, if I'm completely underexposed to this. There's a lot of potential. It's only on, it's on KuCoin, it's on BitGet, but it's not even on Bybit, it's not on Binance, Coinbase. There's so much potential when it comes to tier 1 exchange listing. They have a clear business model, and a model that it's just destined to succeed, especially given the product offering that they offer into the AI sphere. They are building the biggest data center in Bucharest, Romania, Europe, for the biggest one in the European Union, and they're also posting continuous updates on that. They recently launched the AI and GPU marketplace. They also have other AI platforms. They got their own launch pads, and they are fully doxed. They have one of the best teams in crypto and in AI crypto, especially because the majority of projects are not doxed. They are extremely dodgy, etc., etc. The partners, I mean, they're second to none. They're partnered even with NVIDIA, with also other launchpad and AI projects in the sphere like ChainGPT. Just take a look at this and you realize why this is probably going to be the hottest AI project on the market this bull cycle. Another project that I really like into the AI sphere is Based AI. I don't want to talk much about this because it's another project that is extremely hard to comprehend. But what you need to understand is that they built an entire ecosystem blending AI and meme coins. You guys might remember Pepe coin, the original Pepe, not Pepe, but Pepe coin, which sources even make it out to be the first meme coin to be ever created, even before Doge. Now, I'm not recommending buying this per se, but the fact that you need to stake Based AI to get Pepe coin and also Based AI really makes it a very interesting partnership. They're listed on so few exchanges, despite the fact that they have $100 million in market cap already. And there's massive influencers like Kyle Chassi and Virtual Bacon that keep talking about these projects. I think that it's easily going to go towards the billions. It seems like fun at this point, especially when exchanges are going to come. And also just keep an eye on social media, because from my understanding, the layer 1 mainnet is going to come out this week, by the end of the week. So definitely something that you want to keep an eye on, and perhaps it was a very good opportunity to accumulate these prices already. Honorable mention also for Tectum. If you are diving into the world of layer 2s, probably Tectum and MILLIONAIRES are going to be your best bets. They both help to scale Bitcoin and build an ecosystem about Bitcoin. MILLIONAIRES is more focused towards the real world assets category, whereas Tectum is more focused on the future of payments and actual scalability for merchants. It's clearly targeted at business to businesses. They have massive expansion that is planned for the UAE, and they're currently the fastest blockchain on the market, 3.5 million per second, a project that is such a no-brainer to be incorporated by clear institutional adoption. And this is why I think that the smart money is easily gonna fall into this. They won several awards when it comes to blockchain innovation here in the Emirates, in other Middle Eastern regions. That's easily one of the projects that has still the potential to go 100x plus. And also, if you consider the exchange listings, there's a lot that are missing. So you guys understand how early you can even be right now. You see what Polygon did in the last bull cycle. I think that Tectum and MILLIONAIRES could be the Polygon of this current bull cycle, especially with Bitcoin becoming more and more popular, with the new scenario with ETFs, etc. I just think it's going to be a sender. Now, I want to take a step backward and talk about the AI, but into the meme coin sphere. I'm going to talk about meme coins in a second, but the first bridge that I want to make is between AI and meme coins. AI meme coins are becoming extremely popular as of recent, and GOAT Sales Maximus was the first meme coin on Pump Fund to reach 1 billion. It's also speculated to land on Binance and perhaps even Coinbase in the future for that matter. It's unbelievable that it's just a project created out of Pump Fund. It took the industry by storm. I think that AI memes are going to be a thing, and you should probably be positioned before the new leg up comes. And this is extremely risky. I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't put a massive allocation on my portfolio. The chart is looking healthy. It seems like we're about to touch this new support zone again. So it could be a very good opportunity for you guys to accumulate. I'm not telling you that this is going to give you a 50x or something, but a 10 to 20x could even be possible, especially if it keeps getting traction, and with AI being a thing and meme coins having their meme coin super cycle, this in my opinion is going to be extremely huge. Now I'm going to talk very briefly about top meme coins that I have in my portfolio. Obviously the majority of meme coins that I have, I just flip them, I buy low and I sell high, I rotate my profits, accumulate profits. This is also one of the things that I'm doing into my VIP group, so I would invite you to check it out if you're looking to find all the swing trades that we're doing on a daily basis, how we're printing money so that we can actually after that reallocate into more serious projects. And feel free to check all of my testimonials. Everybody has been printing insane amount of money. It's not me saying that, it's my own community that are printing money, and we're building people with 6 figures and even 7-figure portfolios. The link is going to be the first one that you see in the description down there. So talking about the long-term allocation when it comes to meme coins, as I said, GOAT could be one. Brett, I'm also extremely bullish. Brett is the biggest meme coin into the Base ecosystem. It's this sort of unofficial mascot of Base. If you think about the total value lock of the Base ecosystem, Brett still got 99% of what the market cap of Base is, and this should also just make you aware of what the potential of this project can be. It's just a no-brainer that Brett is going to be listed on Coinbase, and for that matter, it's not even on Binance. Once the tier 1 exchange listings come, it's just, again, a matter of time. This is going to be one of the biggest meme coins in existence. It's already 1.6 billion, so I'm not going to tell you that it's going to do 100x, but even a 20, 30x could be possible from these very levels. So if you want to get exposure to the Coinbase ecosystem, if you're bullish on that, then you should probably accumulate before it goes into price discovery. We are sitting very close to the all-time high. In my opinion, it's just going to be a matter of time before it goes to new highs. And by the way, if you're looking to know where I find and buy meme coins, I use BullX for every single one of my trades when it comes to meme coins. So the link is going to be pretty much everywhere. You can find it in the description below. You get instant access to the platform, which, by the way, it's invite only. So you need my invite in the first place. And you also get 10% of trading fees forever. So I use this for meme coins. And on the other hand, if I'm talking about centralized exchanges, I use Bybit, I use BitGet, and I use CoinW. Consider CoinW, especially if you're looking for something that is non-KYC, and it's also usable into the US and Canada, etc., etc. Every link is going to be down in the description below. I'm also bullish on Ponke. This is my second biggest meme coin allocation right now. I'm bullish on the community, and Ponke just recently got listed into Binance Perpetuals on futures. And if something gets listed on exchange for futures, the chances are that it's also going to get listed on that exchange for spot trading. Ponke is building the community like crazy, one of the best communities in crypto out there at this very moment, if you ask me. They have some of the best content that you can find on the internet when it comes to meme coins. Super memeable, super active community. It's just a no-brainer. If you don't have Ponke in your portfolio, I have honestly no idea what you're doing with your life. And the situation of tier 1 exchange listings was absolutely clear to me, especially when I saw the Kraken listing roadmap. This is also a cheat code that I'm going to give you right now. Go into the Kraken listing roadmap into their website. You're going to be able to see what meme coins are listing here, and Kraken should be considered tier 1 to 2 exchange, because you know the tier 1s are Binance and Coinbase. Tier 2, 1 to 2, something between the 1 to 2 would be Kraken and OKX. So if something is listed on those two exchanges, the chances are that it's also going to get listed on Binance and Coinbase in the future. So you can see right here, GOAT is there, MAGA Trump, also another project that could make a huge comeback when Trump goes into office. Mudeng, Nero, Peanut, Fog, another one that could have as well made the list of today. Study all these projects, study the listing roadmap so that you can understand what the future of a project is going to be, and if they have a proper catalyst event that is going to send us higher sooner than later. Last meme coin that I'm going to mention is going to be Momo the Bull, and I can make the same exact case of Ponke, another project that has a super strong community. They have a very interesting story. 30% of the supply airdrop to top holders of Solana ecosystem meme coins, and they have massive whales that are worth millions of dollars that hold the floor essentially because they've never sold a single token. So I think that we're going so damn higher when it comes to this meme coin. The content is just extremely memeable. It looks great, and this really talks about virality and how a cult wins over a cabal every time. So I invite you to do more research. I've also just recently made a video about Momo the Bull, so feel free to check it out on my YouTube channel. Last, I want to talk about RWA. I don't think that this is going to be the biggest bull run when it comes to RWA. I think that we're sitting still at a very early stage, but you should probably have some real world asset exposure if you feel so. I currently I barely hold any RWA projects. I hold one that is a secret pick in my Discord, so I'm not going to talk about that project specifically. But if I was to expand my portfolio, I'm not even telling you that I exclude the idea of buying. It would probably be something like Ondo revolutionizes RWA by giving you access to US treasuries and bonds on the blockchain, which funny enough, they're not available for US citizens. But anyway, that could be a story for another video. They have also USDC wide, very good yield bearing stablecoin that is much better than stuff like USDC or USDT if you're looking to get returns out of having some sort of net worth when it comes to stable coins. Listen, it's a project that is backed by BlackRock. There's there's not much that you need to hear about this. It's already listed on Coinbase. It's probably not going to have the massive kick when it comes to catalyst events unless it was to become, RWA was to become a massive industry this bull cycle already. So listen, it's something that you might play on, maybe worth a small allocation, like 0.5% of your portfolio, but I wouldn't be as bullish or just going all in into this project right now. Another project could be Real Network. This is another reward asset project. It's been hit or miss. The chart, it doesn't look good at all. It's clearly heavily manipulated, but this is crypto in a nutshell for you. I don't hold this project right now. It's probably one of the best RWA projects out there in this very moment. But again, these are still extremely risky projects because the niche hasn't really been developed yet. And to conclude this video, I could also just talk about gaming. I haven't really included gaming all that much because it's also like a bit up in the air if it's gonna perform extremely well or not. I'm gonna give you two projects that, in my opinion, are gonna do quite well. One would be Mavia. Heroes of Mavia has got the potential. It corrected so damn heavily and now it started to pump back up for the very lows that it had achieved. And listen, it obviously blends into the Clash of Clans narrative, one of the most popular games of all time. So it's got a fan base, and as long as they are able to onboard Web2 users into this and it doesn't just become a marketing gimmick of just people looking for a Ponzi scheme to make some money, if this is really encouraging people to get into, the Web3 gaming, I think it could have a lot of potential. There's also potential for exchange listings. It's already on crypto.com, which is also, I would say, a tier 1 to 2 exchange. So there's very good chances that this is going to be listed on Coinbase and Binance, etc. And probably is going to perform quite well when it comes to user adoption and price action. And the last one that I'm going to talk about is OTK. As a project on Solana. We traded this extensively in my VIP group. We made so much money out of this project. A chart that doesn't even look that bad. And listen, this project went from doing absolutely nothing into doing something like 100x from the very lows. So listen, it's really early. There's barely any exchange listings, and there's clear opportunities when it comes to making money out of this. They have double remuneration systems. They are backed by the Solana Foundation. You can win gold or get OTK tokens. So two ways of making money and earning rewards out of this game. Massive partnership with top meme coins like Bonk, and again, there's backing from Solana itself. If you believe in Solana, if you believe in gaming, then this project should probably be for you. Again, I'm not sure if gaming is really going to make a comeback. It also depends, as I said, on stuff like sweet play, off the grid to really take action. But I can say that if gaming was to come back, I would expect this project to do extremely well. I thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to obviously subscribe, drop a like if you have enjoyed the content, drop a comment to support. And I would encourage you to check out my VIP group, as I was mentioning before here. We're printing millionaires, and I would love to see you there and assist you during this bull cycle, because you might have a once in a lifetime opportunity to change your life in crypto, and it might be right now. I hope to see you there and help you out with your crypto investing journey. And until then, take care for now.